Welcome to another live stream on custom screen printing. My name is Wayne and I'm here to do a live stream tonight on my YouTube channel. So hope everyone is having some good weather where you are. Hope everyone's doing all right. And I hope everyone's doing fine tonight. With this started, so I'm going to wait for people to show up here. I'm not using Google Chrome. I'm using Firefox because this Firefox is working. Google Chrome is not. So anyway, I hope everyone's doing good tonight. I hope so I'm just waiting on everybody to come on. So we're gonna wait it out and see who comes on my stream tonight. Hey, Tim Sweeney, how are you, bud? Good evening to you, sir. How are you? My good friend, how are you, man? What's going on tonight, dear Tim Sweeney? What's going on? Hope more people come in tonight to join me on my stream. I had to use Firefox tonight because my Chrome went down, so I can't use Google Chrome for a while until I fix the problem. Right now, that's good. So we're here on the live stream tonight, and I figured a few things out. I think it was yesterday I figured things out. I figured out how to use my wood machine I was using last night. So I'll display that tonight. But what we usually do on the stream is we have random chats on here, and that's what we usually have, is random chats on here. But usually I talk about business as well. So it can be either nor. So I'm just trying to establish my YouTube channel every day. I do it. And I'm hoping that everyone is going to have a great time tonight. I'll explain when talk about when more people come in. More people come in the stream to join me, and then we'll go into details what I'm talking about. So I'll wait it out for now to see who else comes in. But I will be back in a minute to bring in here what I want to show everybody. More people, time I come back in here. All right. I got everything in here with me right now. Okay, I'm back. So waiting for more people to come in to explain what I'm doing. But Oh, tired today. Very, very crazy day today. That's good. All right. Now this is a machine that I bought at Harbor Freight, and last night I had to put a let's see, a small bit. So what more people come in tonight? So this is all right. Hey, well, come up here and I'll talk about it with you. How's that sound? Come on in here. If you know what this is, good luck to you. So come up here, Cajun Coin Hunter. Come on up here, man. Join me in this. Well, let me tell you. Oh, here he comes. Hey man, what's
How you
up?
doing, Wayne? What's
This.
show it to me again? Okay, it's a piece of plywood. It's got some. Oh, I think I know what that's for.
What is it for?
That's something for uh, silk screening, and it
Yep.
rotates.
Mhm.
It turns different.
I made. I got this. I, I cut that out with my tool.
Yeah, different. When you turn it at one spot, you can do one thing. Turn another spot, you can do another thing. How good does it work?
Awesome.
It does? Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Watch this.
They must have improved it since I've seen 100 videos.
Is that? And this is not from. This is from Harbor Freight. But this tool inside this pot that I put in these tools here came from Amazon. These are a 1/8 3mm shank snorker for woodworking, 4 pieces. And what I did is I have the other now. I pulled a cable sander. I paid for it, but this here is going to be a t-shirt press for all these 4 hinges. And what this is going to be, the new stop sign for my press, I carved this t-shirt in here for to show people what this is going to be, what it's going to be. So what happened is I did these all with this tool here, but the first tool I had is from Amazon, which failed me because it wouldn't grasp the bit that I had. So I went to Harbor Freight and bought this. This is a good tool, it holds up to it. But there's another one they had in there is like the shaft there that goes inside the nut right here underneath. They had 2 sizes, and they had a 1/16 and they had a 1/8, and this is what I put in there. And I did a lot of work with this on this machine alone. Halo reader Rose, and this is the stop sign reader. See, let me show myself big here. See, reader, there is the stop sign with all the hedges right there. See it? That's the press pot that I was working on for a while. It's not done yet by any means. It's not done, but it's gonna be. It's almost half there. But the other stop sign I do have works very well. I just wanted a new one. And this logo is going to be the logo for the press and everything. But I want to show you how this tool works. And you can actually, you know, right? But this here is only for going around this logo. This is for. This is going around the logo with this one. All right. They got other ones in here too. They got this one, which sands down the wood with this small thing here. This is a sand down one. It sands it down. I was using this crazy tool for a while, but I couldn't get the right bit until I bought these, and then this wouldn't fit, and I bought those. I put these in, they kept popping out. And I said, what in the heck is going on? And I said, I looked at the package of this cover to this tool thing, and it said 1/8 and 1/16. So I said, it's 1/16 that this gun. So I'm taking the 1/16 out and putting the 1/8 in, if I hope I'm saying it right. And I put the right size in there, and these fit in this tool. See, they give you two things. They give you two. I'll tell you what they are. They give you two. What's it called? Brass collet. You know what a brass collet is, right? It's a shaft. It's
Brass
a
collet. Collet.
Yeah, you can put the one size in and take the bigger size out, put a
Right.
small size in.
Right.
That's what I did to this.
Correct.
Yeah, that's what I did to this. And now it works beautiful. And it goes real fast. See that? Maximum speed. You can do a lot with this tool.
Well, they improved. Harbor Freight improved on what they used to have because they dealt with a company, and there's a lot of videos on YouTube about it. If you look up Harbor Freight grinding tool, it won't be yours. There'll be another one.
This is Chicago Electric Power Tool. This is Chicago.
Yeah, I don't know what the name of the other one is, but they don't work. The motor stops when you touch the motor on a piece of whatever, a plastic, to grind something in a plastic, the motor stops. There's a bunch of videos on that, but it's not that one. It's another one that they handle.
They probably got rid of the other one. But this one here I bought recently to them. And I had no bits with it. Yeah, they give you some lousy, cheap bits with them, and they don't give you the right stuff you need. And I was getting frustrated. So I went to Amazon and I said, I went on the order these two tools here I showed you. These are small ones. They come in 1/8 or 1/16. I wanted 1/8 because I wanted to use this for the wood and everything. And I got a portal a sander named Porter Cable. I got one of those too. It's from Macari. I gotta buy some sandpaper for it, which I'm going to be using on this thing here. To shave this down, these parts here smoother. And once I get this done, I will put the hinges on this and put this back on the press. But before I do that, I'm going to polyurethane this whole thing with polyurethane and strengthen this wood up a little bit, make it more more shiny and stuff, so I can show this to everybody. And this ain't totally sanded down yet. As I get the paper for my Porter Cable sander, you exactly know what it will look like afterwards. But this thing here, it comes out. I'll show you how it comes. This is the top one to use though. All right. They come out, right? And this is the bigger one. See, I go right in now because I change the bit. And change the bit. See, I had other problems with them in the past too. They asked me, one time, I went to Harbor Freight. I bought this screw gun there, right? The screw gun died on me. And they wouldn't replace it, fight over it with me to replace it. I had coverage on it. So I called the corporate office up and told them what they were doing. And what they did, they turned around, they yelled at him, said, give him his damn tool. Don't give him a hard time. We have a warranty here for him. So give his tool to him. They shut up and gave it to me. And I never wanted to go there again. I told them, I won't go to your store again. I called the corporate office again. I said, and he said, what's the problem? I said, nobody wants to wait on you because they don't do it anyway. So you only hire cashiers. That's it. But just the other one. And it goes so fast. Yeah.
Oh, adjustable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the one that all them videos were on wasn't adjustable. I'll
Yeah.
look that one up.
It does woodworking for you. It does engraving. It does you know, if you wanted to make something engraving in wood, that's the one to use. These pits, I wouldn't. They won't sell these at Harbor Freight. Only Amazon or they'll sell them because they don't sell anything at Harbor Freight. They won't sell any of those tools. And I called the guy up and he tried to sell me a machine that I have to hold with two hands for cutting the wood. Who the hell wants to use something like that? It's too dangerous. I'm not interested in that stuff. I only need something that I needed. And I told him, I don't need nothing that you're trying to offer me. Oh, so I don't need nothing you're trying to offer me. I need something I already have that I need now. You know, and I told him this thing works beautiful if you only give the tools to it, but they wouldn't give it, so I had to seek something else out to buy them. But I did make this up, and now I got sand it down really nice, and get the bumpers out of it after. For that tools don't sand it up too good. It just takes the stuff off of it. But that tool could do a lot of other things. They got many tools for on there, and on Amazon you can use on that kind of tool. But it's a matter of time that if you want to do something on your own, you want to build something, need tools. They're cheap tools at Harbor Freight. I gotta admit that. They're cheap tools. To not something like that, you got to pay a lot of money for. You want something cheap to build something to use cheap tools, go to them. But I don't reckon I don't like the store myself, but I just wanted to pick up something cheap. I got a cheap deal out of it, so I went and got it. It was like I don't know what I paid for it. It's like it wasn't expensive, but it was good. It's a good tool. I like the tool. I use it, and it does me very well. It doesn't do anything like the other one you're talking about. Probably got rid of that other tool out of there. Probably don't sell it anymore. But still got a lot of work to do on this. I'll show you one other thing that's just fun. This thing is a fun tool. Something else. Huh. This will cut through anything if you put it up high speed, which I don't use the high speed. But it does cut in between here if you want to get some stuff out. It'll cut between this wood here and split it out for you. But man, if you don't wear a mask, you're in trouble. It chokes you if you don't wear a mask. I don't usually like to do things in this room because it makes it dusty in here. But I want to show some example of what that thing could do. And if you're up to high speed, it can grind it more. But I don't want to grind too much out of this because I want to make sure it all stays intact. But once I get that sand hit my coil cable, sands, I'll be fine. I'll rack them this later. I brought a screw down there, it broke and wouldn't even work anymore. You can have the app of theirs on your phone too. They got an app for a cell phone too. Harbor Freight's app. They got it on the cell phone. Google Play, you can find that. And it puts all their tools on there. It's like I think it was like what was it like 20 2 or something? I'm not sure. Let me see if I can tell you. I would deal with them for very little if my opinion. I wouldn't deal with them a lot, but I would deal with them a little. If I had to order something from them, I'll use their website. I won't go to the person and go there because I don't like the store myself. I don't like the way the employees are. They treat you. I tell you how much that went for. Okay. I'll tell you right now how much it went for. It wasn't $49. It was cheaper than that. It was $24 for it. $24.99. And there it is right there, $24.99.
Okay. The name of that brand name is the Drill Master.
Oh, okay.
They kind of calling it a Dremel, you know, but it's a Dremel style tool. But the name brand is Drill Master. That's the one that's the big joke because it's nothing but a joke. I mean, and they even took it apart to see what size motor in there and all that, and nothing but a little bitty motor in it, you know. And once you put it on a piece of plastic to grind like some initials or whatever,
Yeah.
in something, put your name or numbers or whatever,
Yeah.
security numbers on it. It bogs down to and it stops spinning.
Huh.
But it was a Drill Master. Okay.
Oh, okay. Lucky I didn't buy that one.
The one you got's quality. Chicago
Yeah.
Electric, they make some good stuff. You know, they do.
Yeah, but I was gonna buy that Drill Master. Look, maybe I'm glad I didn't buy it. Then maybe something was telling me not to buy it.
Right. Backwoods.
But
How you doing, mon ami?
Hey Taylor, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. But that's a tool that you should look into getting one of these because you get a 1/8 bits on Amazon and they're seeing wood down. One can even write into a wood, I think, one of these.
We got a $600 Dremel at the shop. When Dremel first came out, the biggest unit they got, and it's got like a 8-foot. Okay, the Dremel 2 actually is in a little handheld piece. Okay, the motor is on a stationary on a bench, and you bring the little wand anywhere you want.
Oh, okay. I get you.
Yeah, it's not that style. But back then, 40 years ago, what have you, them things were expensive. Very expensive.
Yeah. Yeah. So this tool suits me very, very well. And the only thing I'm looking for, and I know they sell nail guns there, a Bauer nail gun. They do sell one. And I know what it looks like. I don't have to ask anybody there, but they take all kinds of size nails, right? And that's what I need to get next. But I might even get it off the website, not in person, because I don't want to deal with those idiots. I got aggravated the last time I went in, and I had to look around for things, and they got the Bauer nail gun online, so I might one day buy it online to ship it to my house instead of have to go there. I would not put a coverage on any tool they own, and I'll tell you why. They argue with them. They argue with the customer when you want to get a part replaced in a tool they sell you. They'll fight tooth and nail with you to not give you it, and you have to call the corporate office up to get them to get yelled at before they can give you the coverage for your tool. And that's why I don't take coverage from them because they're idiots. So I try not to buy any, coverage for the tubes. I take care of my tubes anyway. I don't abuse them, so I don't have to worry about burning it out. I don't use it that often. I just wanted to use it for this, and I'll put it away afterwards. And if I need it again sometime, I'll do something else with it. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Dremels are good too.
Yeah.
I don't need to buy one. Like I said, we got a big one at the shop.
Yeah. Hush, well, this be Wolfie, Wayne, and Dave.
Speaking of that, I got to look up some parts after a while. Message earlier. I was saying, hey, I need this. I got everything
I
wrote
took her out.
down. I noticed you were live.
I took her out. Don't come
All
back
right.
here either, Wolfie. You're not her anyway, so get out of here.
Who's
I
that?
removed her. Some Wolfie, Jenny Wolf. That wasn't her. That was a troll. Came in here before insulting me. I knew that ain't her. That ain't the girl. I don't want her in here anyway. I banned her from the steering. I got rid of her. I want her in here. It's nothing but trouble. I don't need trouble in my stream. So I banned her from StreamYard. So she's over here. Comes in the StreamYard area. She never comes in the YouTube side. It's kind of funny. And she don't know nothing about computers. She never shows her face either. That's a troll. So I took it out.
Yeah. Well, they got the StreamYard on the YouTube side. They don't comment on the YouTube side, but they come into the StreamYard side backstage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and what's the name?
Jenny Wolf.
Jane Rope.
Jenny. Jenny. WOLF.
Oh, Wolf. Oh, okay.
That wasn't Wolfie. That wasn't her. That ain't her name. She wouldn't even tell you her real name. That's
Yeah.
full of it right there.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah, I know
troll.
who you're talking about. You're talking about Miss Andrea. You know, the one that is not this Andrea Wolf. Yeah, she's a good girl.
That was this girl. Is her name was Wolfie. She plays video games on her own channel, but she's been banned from this channel because one day I had someone in here, right, and she jumped to block him because she mentions her mother's name. Now we told her you don't get a wrench and go crazy with it. She wouldn't
Mhm.
listen, so I kicked her out. So now some girl's coming in acting as her. Her name is not Jenny. She never told me her real name. So when they used her picture, I don't believe it's her because she's a troublemaker, and I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with trouble in my stream. So I took her out.
Yeah. Well, even though you kicked them out the studio and all that, you still got to go in your community part of your YouTube and take that blue inch away from her.
She didn't have one. She's been kicked out of the stream a long time ago.
Okay.
That was a troll there, Mark. It wasn't really who she said she was. That was a troll. She wasn't real. She was just trying to pretend to be someone she was not. So
What's up,
that
Maniac?
wasn't Wolfie. That wasn't Wolfie itself. It was another girl pretending to be her using her avatar. She don't tell anybody her real name. She ain't that smart either. So I know it for a fact she isn't. But she caused trouble in my stream one time and I kicked her out. I kicked Wolfie out a long time ago. I'm trying to do a good channel here. I don't need trolls coming in. It's one I do not need. I don't get many of them, but when I do get them in here, I kick them out real quickly because I don't ignore nothing that comes on the stream. I make sure I'm always up on everything. If someone comes in, I know they're a troll. I kick them out. I don't hesitate. I tell my mods not to hesitate either. but they don't listen. That's the problem with it. They don't listen too good. They get sidetracked a lot. So this is the other one. This is the one I was telling you about. Let me get this in my hand first. That's what I was telling you about. That was a 16th inch bit. Collet.
Oh yeah, they call it. Yeah.
That's the bigger one size. This is the smaller size.
I got something in the mail today from one of the guys that I'm friends with, and he comes in my live streams, and I know him from other streams. But he told me he had something. Wanted to know if I had a certain item. I'm like, no, I don't. He said, well, I'm gonna send you one. You know, I got one and I don't use it, so I thought he meant that he had used it or whatever at one time or whatever. But he sent me this.
What is that?
That's a Weller, but it's not a soldering iron. Because I was showing my soldering irons off one day. Somebody wanted to know what kind I had. That's a wood burning kit right here.
Oh, that's what it is.
It's
Huh?
brand spanking new. It's not even open.
Oh, okay.
And he said he had it. It was, you know,
Hey, John Paul.
I thought he had told me. I thought he said that he had used it a few times or whatever. But it's not. This thing hadn't even been open.
So
They
you
still
got
have the twisty tie around the wire in there, the plastic.
Are you gonna make a project for that, or
Huh?
are you gonna make some project for that too? He gave you, or
I don't know if I can get some pattern somewhere. Yeah.
that would be a good thing. You can make signs of that. You know, like wooden signs.
Yeah, you
With
make all
those?
kinds of stuff with that.
I mean, you could do that too. You know, you could make wooden signs of that thing. You know, so all the things you can do with it. That's really awesome to do. Something you can do. You know.
I mean, I've got soldering irons. I've got, oh boy, I don't know how many kind of tips I got with mine, you know,
Yeah.
but that's for soldering though. You know, you're looking at, you know, each one of those tips, like these Hakko tips, like these right here,
Yeah.
these things here, this is a 5.2 millimeter. This thing's here
Okay.
like $20, you know, Hakko.
Right.
And that's on sale.
Hmm.
And like there's certain tips I can get from Home Depot, Hakko, and they have a couple of those, but man, Home Depot sometimes they want like $40, which that's the MSRP on those things. But I
Yeah,
can
you
get
can make signs.
them.
You can make some signs out by stenciling them, you know, and using that kind of tool to burn them in too.
Yeah, correct.
So that would be something good that you could do, you know, if you had some time to do it, you can
Yeah,
actually.
because they got. Oh yeah, I got time. Me, yeah. If I'm not working on VCR or TV or something, yeah, I could be doing that. You know,
Yeah,
my hands are never idle.
that's good. At least you know, just suggestion that you should open up the box and take it out and use it and display some stuff that you do on your channel that you can actually, you know, bring more people in. When was you break
I
the
made a
30
IH
bit
sign with
in
one like
15
that on
sections?
a wood plank. Yeah, International
No,
Harvester.
no, Mark, I
International
would not.
Harvester, right back with it.
I take good care of my tools, Mark. I never break any of them. Can't afford to do that. It costs too much money to waste.
That wasn't a bit. That was a soldering iron. That's for a
Yeah.
Hakko. I mean, yeah, Hakko or Caster. I got the KSGER soldering station.
Oh, okay.
The Echo is like $500 for that soldering station.
Oh, okay. So, had you ever heard of a soldering iron, a cold soldering iron?
Cold soldering? There's liquid
Cold,
soldering. There's cold
no, I don't
soldering.
mean that. I'm talking about a soldering iron that they call that you can use it cold. You ever heard of that?
No, not a cold iron. No.
I have one. I just don't know where I put it. They say you can use it by, there's a cold soldering iron. You can use it to melt something, and it doesn't have to be plugged in. It's, you know, something
Oh,
like that. I
like a
don't know what it
torch?
is.
Like a torch?
No, it's just a soldering iron. It says you can go cold with it and melt solder with it. I don't, never use it 'cause I couldn't understand what they meant.
I've heard of the instant cold irons, like soldering irons. Like once you finish soldering, you solder a joint. Once that tip doesn't have any activity, you can touch it. It's that cold.
Yeah, maybe that's what it
I've
is.
heard of
Maybe
that.
maybe that's what that is. I bought it somewhere and I never really used it because I didn't believe it can be real to do that. But I have it in the house somewhere, but it's in the box. But I
I
don't
mean,
know if it
they
real.
say you could touch it right after, but I don't know about that. Maybe it's like 5 seconds. It's cold to the touch.
Yeah,
Because they never, when they advertise something like that, they got to speed it up, and they'll say in 10, time elapsed 10 seconds, and they show you
yeah.
touching it. Well, yeah,
Uh-huh.
like that, but a lot of people don't read that.
I never used it. I think I don't know if I used it once or I don't know. I can't
Where's it at?
remember. It's been
Do
a
you
while.
have it handy?
If I can remember where the heck I put it.
Yeah, well, that's
Um,
kind of what I meant. Is if it's handy, I'd like to see it because
let's see if I can go get it. See if I can put this back. I'll be right back. All right.
okay, man,
I'll
let
be
me look
back.
that up. A cold soldering iron.
Let me look for it. I'll be right back. Put it on the back of my studio. Put all this out.
That's probably what he's talking about on Amazon. Cold soldering iron on Amazon. Yeah, but they tell you that every time you look something up. Prime Day ends in 8 hours. Yeah, Prime Day was 2 days. I got cordless. I mean, Weller, $38. It was $70. Yeah, I know that used to be the price, $70. That's a 260-watt iron. That's a gun. That's not an iron. That's a gun. I got one like that. The lower wattage gun, but I think mine's 100, 200. This one's like 200, 260. Yeah, I don't see it. Go back to what's a cold soldering iron? Okay. There's a video on a cold soldering iron, but it don't. Oh, from the 122nd TV spot. Okay. Yeah, that's probably the one I was thinking of. Cools in seconds. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly the one I was talking about. I think that's some kind of arc, something. Actually, the tip don't get hot or something, but it's showing steam. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. If y'all look up cold heat soldering iron, cold heat soldering iron. and it's an advertisement. It's a video of the minute and a half or 2 minute TV ad, and y'all better see that. In fact, you put the link.
I don't know where it is right now. It's somewhere in the house.
All right,
I didn't believe it was real.
I found it.
I didn't believe it was real, so I never really used it.
It is such a thing, but let me share it.
If I find it sometime, I'll let you look at it, but I don't know where mine is. I don't
Okay,
know where I did it.
I'm gonna put this in the private chat since I can't put it in the main chat.
What, sharing the screen?
Oh yeah, that's right. I could share it in the screen.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna. That's the link though, right there.
No,
Yeah,
share it in the screen, show me.
let me do that. Okay. Oh, let me get back in stream, y'all. Hold on. Let me go. I gotta go lean off the dock for a minute,
Okay.
and I gotta refill my coffee cup. And if I'm out of coffee,
I got your link.
give me some lemonade. Yeah,
You
I'm gonna
gave me the
share.
link.
I'm gonna share
I
that.
see it.
That way,
I
everybody
see it right
else.
now.
Yeah, but I want to share the screen.
Yeah, that's what I have. That's the kind I have.
That's the kind you got. Yeah. I've
Yes.
never had one, but years ago, I saw that TV ad, and I'm like, because I owned many soldering irons before I seen that ad, and I'm like, I
You
don't
want my
know
opinion?
about that.
You want my opinion about that Star 9? Let me tell you my honest opinion.
Piece of crap.
It sucks. I
It
wouldn't
sucks.
buy it. It sucks. It sucks. It don't work. I hate it.
Oh, okay.
That's why I don't bother taking it out where I'm using it. So I put it in a box somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember where.
There's a gimmick to it, some kind of way. It says cruising second. You know, this guy, he does something on a garage door lifter, garage door motor up in the garage. He's doing this, and then he puts the soldering iron in his shirt pocket, and walks off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't believe that shit either. I don't believe that. That thing don't work with the crap. I wouldn't recommend it.
Right, I'll be right back.
Yeah. No, Mark, I put that thing away. It don't work. It's a long story about that one. No, it does not work. Believe me, I wouldn't recommend anyone buying that thing. It's a joke. It really is a joke. I used it. I didn't like it. And so I put it in a box somewhere. I don't know where I put it. No. Whose brother? Mark, you got to get yourself programmed back into the story here. They're right in the stream. Because I own that, saw that, and I think it stinks. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody, shape or form that wants to use a soldering iron. I like the ones that heat up. I don't recommend that soldering iron to anybody. It is horrible. Stinko, So I'd rather not people buying that thing. It stinks. It's horrible. It's lousy. But you wouldn't want to bother with it, Mark. It ain't worth the money. It's horrible. It stinks. I don't buy a bad soldering iron. I like to buy the one that solders and gets real hot. That way you can use one. So I don't want to get into doing that though. I like working with wood though. That's one thing I definitely like to work with is wood. And because I like working with. But I don't want to write eating something and say a little quick short or beer if you haven't seen it. Okay. Are you working today, dear Tasha, or are you home? How you feeling too? How you feeling, Tasha? You feeling better a little bit? Good for you, Mark. I don't want to deal with soldering irons. I stay away from them. I don't like them, and I use them, but very little.
Hey, Miss Tasha, how you doing?
So I gave you my honest opinion about that soldering iron.
Yeah, and I thought the same thing. I mean, when when something sounds too good to be true, it usually is.
Yeah, it usually is right.
I
I
mean,
like a real soldering.
I passed up buying quite a few things that seemed too good to be true, and to find out they were too good to be true.
I like the soldering irons that heat up real hot and you can use them. That's the kind I like. So I had a wood burning tool set, you know. And, you know, the funny thing is, I lost the tool. I lost the parts to it. I lost the parts to it. I don't know what the heck I did with them. The um, the wood burning tools. I knew I could buy them at Michael's, but I lost the original. Want I put you on the full screen, bud?
Oh, that's good right there. Everybody can see that. That was so fake. What he was trying to do with that regular iron. Nah,
That's a bunch of bull.
look at that. Yeah, you see, he touches it right after. Touches it right before.
I have one though. That's a bunch of bull.
I know solder cools down in seconds. You know, a regular little small solder joint will cool down. You know, and it's stuck, but it's still warm. You know,
Hmm.
I seen a little flash right there. I don't know what that is with that flash, and I'm thinking it's some kind of art style,
I had it. It never worked for me. It wouldn't work.
right?
I hated that tool.
Or it senses something
I hate.
electric,
I hated that tool.
something metal, and then it turns on.
I hate that tool. I always have. I got one. That don't work too good. That's crap. Yeah, it's in the case like that too. Somewhere in my house. You know, somewhere in my house, somewhere. I put it away because I don't use it. I don't think. I think it's crap. It doesn't work when I try to use it. It wouldn't work anyway. It was horrible. That's why you don't hear much of it anymore because it's not true. You know.
Right. Uh, all right, Miss Tyson, take care.
Yeah, you too, Tasha. So, how many times you had to solder something together there? How
Me?
many times? Yeah.
Oh God, you talking about just in the normal days of work?
Yeah, you might as well say that. Yeah.
Man, that's thousands and thousands of radios and other equipment I've worked on. I can't count. It's
Okay.
millions of solder joints I've done. Millions.
Oh wow. How about woodworking? How many stuff did you do on that one?
What you mean? You talking about wood burning or wood working?
Woodworking.
Well, I used to have a cabinet shop, so and I was a house framer. House builder. My dad
Oh.
was a house builder, so
Oh,
I
okay.
did that for a long time before I even opened my radio shop.
Wow. That's cool to know.
When this house is paid for, that's when I'm going to put work into it. New cabinets, uh, hardwood flooring, oak, or regular or bamboo. I like bamboo flooring.
Yeah.
I love bamboo flooring. I've laid down many miles of that stuff,
Oh, okay.
and that's all nailed down too. That's not this snap in stuff. No,
Yeah.
this is real bamboo flooring or real
How
oak.
many, how much land do you have on your property? Could you build the house bigger if you wanted to?
What?
I said, how much land do you have on your property where you live?
It's a half acre.
So you couldn't make your house bigger, right?
If I wanted to, I could, but then I gotta uh, get all kind of permits and all that. Not all kind of permits. I have to have a permit and then
Yeah.
inspections and stuff. I have no reason to add on to it though. I added on to the back of it, but it's just there was a hot water heater closet built in on the back of it. The only thing I did was made it bigger. I mean, the floor of it fell through, and then the hot water heater caused that. It was leaking at the bottom, and then it finally just rusted through. And then,
Oh, wow.
so I tore the shed down. I left one part of it, the hot water heater closet. I left one part of it attached to the house where I didn't have to get a permit. I was grandfathered in. That's why.
Oh.
Anything, any room or something that's attached to your house, you can add on to it, and you're grandfathered in.
Mm.
Don't have to get a permit, a building permit.
Yeah.
But just to
But you,
remodel the inside of my house, new floors and put new windows in and all that, I don't need a permit for that.
how about
Nobody does. You know, all they're doing is changing the floors.
yeah, so how about working with like making things like tables and stuff? Do you do that?
I used to when I
Okay,
had my
you did all
cabinets
that.
out, my
Oh, you
woodworking
did all
shop.
that stuff. Oh,
Oh yeah, I used to build furniture, not rocking chairs and all that. No, I had a buddy of mine that had a rocking chair plant, shop, and his name was D.L. Menard. He was a musician, well-known musician, and he and his son's a known musician.
okay.
So anyhow, when somebody wanted a custom, if I build them a breakfast bar or what have you, and they wanted stools,
Mm-hmm.
tall stools, I'd send them to him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but that wood burning tool that you have, you can build signs on it with that now. So you
Yeah,
can make some signs up and, you know, just to keep yourself busy.
yeah. I got a buddy of mine, and you probably know him too. He's probably a friend of yours, Ozart.
Oh,
Ozart.
I don't never
He,
heard of them.
he used to be called Ozarks at one time, like
No,
the
I don't.
Ozark
I don't.
Mountains. Ozark
I
Mountains.
don't. That don't sound familiar to me.
Well, he's a coin collector, and
Hmm.
then he went by it was Ozarks, then there was Ozarks Art. Then he dropped the Ark ARK, and he put Art like Ozark, Oz Art, like the Wizard of Oz, but Oz
Yeah.
Art. And so some people think he's in Australia, the land of Oz, but
Oh.
it's Ozark, and I still call him Ozark
Hmm.
instead of Ozark.
Hmm.
He right out there in Arkansas.
So how long has you been on YouTube? A long time, or?
Oh yeah, longer than me. Longer than my coin channel. Put it that way.
Okay, I don't know if I remember. I probably know, but you know how you lose touch with certain people when you don't watch many channels like you used to. And if I was a small channel at the time, I didn't watch get on many people's streams at the time because YouTube
Yeah,
was
I
different
knew
than it is
him.
now.
I knew him before I had my coin channel.
Mm.
What's up, KK? Again, hello again.
Hey Kyle, what's up?
Yeah, but anyway, Ozark, he does all kind of wood burning. That's what he mainly does is wood burning.
Hmm.
He did some wood burning for what's that guy's name? Not Orny. Alden Davis, big time coin collector. He did some bunch of stuff for him. Joe Durbin,
Hmm.
all the big coin channels. He did wood burning for.
I know Joe Durbin. I know him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just have to.
Joe Durbin used to have some of his wood burning behind him
Hmm.
in the studio. Probably still
Yeah.
does. And Ozark ought to be in his stream sometime.
Hmm.
You know, saying hi or hello, whatever, maybe bidding on stuff.
Yeah.
And Alden Davis would be in there in the stream. He's a moderator.
Oh,
Yeah, Joe used to
means-
come in my when I had the multi-channel auctions, coin auctions. Joe Durbin
Yeah.
used to be one of the guys auctioning off stuff.
Really my YouTube channel for a minute. If I have someone by that name, it'd probably be still on my stream.
Yeah, OZ-ART, Ozark.
Hmm.
He does a lot of wood burning. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, he's live right
If I have it. Is it begin with the O, right?
now. No, he's not. He'll be live later on, though.
Begins with, does he have an O for his first name?
Yeah,
That?
OZ, and then a space bar, and then ART.
See if it's in here. If I have them, I'll still have them on here. They got a lot of people on my list. And half I don't
Yeah,
even
me
get
too.
to.
I got over 1,000 in my list.
So I can't hardly get to everybody because I got so many people on here. And I
I
try
wish
to get.
I wish they had a search bar for your subs. I wish they had a search like Facebook has a search for your friends. You know, like if you go on somebody's channel, you can search their friends. You can name them and like James, and then all the Jameses will pop up they're friends with. If you can't remember their last name.
All right. No, I don't have them. No, it's not. Oh. No. No, I don't have anybody by that name here. No.
That's not him. They got Ozark
haven't-
Creations, which that's not him.
I don't have him. I looked up my list. I don't see his name in here. So I have
Melvin
no idea.
Monroe. Ozark Pyrography. And that's him right there. With a big OZ for his avatar. It's a big OZ with a swoosh coming from the O to around the Z.
Put his name, put his link in here if you can put it
He
in.
does, oh yeah, he does leather too. I forgot to mention that.
Why don't you put his link in here and let me look at his channel, see if I recognize him.
Yeah, I'm fixing to.
'Cause I have no idea. See, I can't just remember someone's name right off the bat. You know, I have to look at his channel.
Yeah, they got two of them. They got Ozart Creations, which is not him, and then they got Ozart Studio. That's him. Share right here. Copy. All right. Get right here. Paste. Okay. There's the link on that one. In private chat.
Oh, okay. Take a look.
And what I'll do, I'll share with your
Oh,
fans.
he does some good work. I can see that.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I ever had him. That name does look familiar.
Look in the
Oh.
basement.
The what?
In the backstage. Down here.
Yeah.
Look right there. Hey, there you go.
I'm looking at the.
Harley
I
Davidson.
never heard of him.
That's the fella. Ozart Studios. Let me make it bigger. That way it'll make his name.
I'll subscribe to
No,
him.
it's still shrunk down in there.
So if I subscribe, will he join my channel if I subscribe to him? Or you
Yeah,
think?
he'll probably subscribe back to you. I'm pretty sure he knows you.
I don't know. I don't know if I even knew the guy. I don't know. I can't recall, you know, because I had so many people in my stream at one time, and that was 2013. So I don't know if he ever knew me or not.
If I'm not mistaken, he used to come in with us when we used to be with TLT.
Yeah.
Years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago.
That's probably where I found him.
He used to come in over there, but he was known as Ozarks back then. Ozarks.
That's probably where I know him. That's probably where I seen him when he came in.
Right. Correct.
But
and since Tim has been off the air, deleted his channel, Tim, Ozarks changed his name to Ozark. Ozarks Art. Then he dropped the ARK for Ozarks and put ART. Just moved it together. Ozark.
Yeah. Yeah.
I still call him Ozark instead of Ozark. And he answers to both. And he does when he's live. He does a lot of when he's not doing his wood burning live. He's playing Red Dead Redemption or something like that. Game, video game.
Oh, okay.
And then people, he'll have 4 or 5 people, 6, 10 people in there. And while he's playing, he's talking to the chat, to the audience. Because there's some people that don't play video games. Like me, I'm not a gamer. Not at all. I ain't spending my money on that stuff. I mean, if anybody wants to do it, more power to them.
Yeah, right.
I played games when I was young. When Atari came out, I played Pong. That was the first video game ever on TV that you hooked your game up to the TV game console.
Yeah.
Was Pong. Ping pong.
Yep, I remember that one.
I got into what's the name of that one? It came out years after Pong. Missile Command.
I know.
All the stuff's coming down, and you got 3 missile bases, one in the middle.
Yeah, how about Space Invaders?
I was a master of that one.
How about Space Invaders?
Yep, Space Invaders. Yeah, I remember that. I played that a few times, but Missile Command, I had that mastered. That was my favorite game.
I remember that game. I used to get blown up a lot by that game. I remember that
Well,
game.
what they do, they blow up your missile batteries down at the bottom.
Yeah, I
You know,
know.
your artillery batteries,
Yep,
and because
I
you shoot
remember that game.
missiles up in there, and you got to know how to spread your fire out. You know, you
Yeah, I
taking
know.
that ball, and you actually moving it, and you hitting your left
Uh-huh.
or the right, whichever way, hitting your left missiles. You're
Right.
clicking that button, and you're making a wildfire spread like that. You know,
Yeah,
from left
yeah.
to right, and everything's
Mhm.
blowing up, and all that stuff's going in your line of attack right there.
Yeah, it's like sparks and it goes down, huh? And it
Yeah.
hits you.
Uh huh.
I remember
Yeah.
that. I remember that game.
Yeah. The stuff that's coming down like do 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 like that.
Yeah.
It gets caught.
Yeah.
As long as it gets caught in your explosion, you know, it's gonna blow up too.
Yeah. I remember that game very well.
Yeah. All over town, I'd go to all the machines, and my name was right on top.
Yeah.
My name was right on top. Boo Blue Cat. And everybody
Yep.
was trying to beat me. There was one kid that came into town, and I finally saw him playing at one of the little uh, convenience store diners, and
Yep.
I seen him playing. And as soon as because I seen his name right under mine quite a few times, and he finally topped me on that one game right there. He finally topped me, and I'm like, I wonder who this guy is. I thought it might have been an adult. He wasn't. It was a 12-year-old kid, and he was good. And I finally went to Food Center. I sat down at a booth, and then I seen a kid walk in, and he played a game, and I was kind of watching him. He played a game, and then he moved to the missile command game. And when I started hearing the action, I looked up. I was eating a burger, and I started hearing all that action on there. I said, "That's got to be that kid that taught me." And sure enough, it was. And he moved out of town not long after. Mom and dad were in town just for like 8 months or something like that.
Mm.
So I didn't know him but 2 or 3 months, and then they had left, you know, because he he was there for months trying to top my name, top my score, and he finally did on that one machine,
Huh.
which that was a low score that I had. I had machines in other places in town that my score was way high, just say like 400,000 on that machine, and the other ones were a million points,
Yeah.
and that machine was like 400,000 because once I had over a million on other machines, I didn't play that machine anymore.
Right.
Oh, I did, and I topped him again though. I did. I topped him again. I let him go for a couple of months,
Mm.
with his name up there, give him some recognition. But that's the only game I ever played. Really. Now, when Zelda came out, I had a girlfriend that had Zelda,
Mm.
with the wizard at the end of it. And,
Yeah.
in-home machine, PlayStation or whatever it was.
Nintendo had the.
Nintendo too, yeah. Zelda. And I played that one, and once I beat the wizard, that was it. I didn't play it no more. But that was the last
Yeah.
game I ever played.
Mhm. I knocked out Punch Out on that Mike Tyson in that Punch Out game
On the console game.
on that Nintendo, and then some tech kid from college gave people a code that you can be invisible and punch the hell out of them. You can't hit you and knock you. So I used those codes and I knocked them right out with one punch. So funny. That was hilarious. I was taking everybody on that game, punching them all out and stuff. That was funny. I took the Punch Out too, the one with the clown. That was hard. Well, that was aggravating, but I knocked them out anyway.
Yeah. When you go to Ozart's channel, subscribe to him or whatever. If you catch him live, no matter if he's playing a game or whatever, say hi and say Cajun sent me.
Yeah.
And he'll probably remember your name.
Probably will. Do you remember what my name used to be on the channel before I changed it?
No, because I've always known you as T-shirt. You know,
It was originally called Nameless T-shirt Wear Custom Screen Printing.
nameless T-shirt.
Custom Screen Printing.
Yeah. Okay, I remember that.
I took the nameless out of it and used Custom Screen Printing.
Yeah, I remember that.
People say, your name's too long. I can't get it, this thing. It's too long, you know. So I took it off and changed it.
Yeah, they
Now it's
couldn't.
only,
Nobody could tag you like that.
yeah, so I
Especially
changed
from a
it.
phone, they have to type the whole thing to highlight your name.
Yeah. I said I changed it and knocked it down, made it shorter. Because Nameless T-shirt Wear is my T-shirt business name.
Right.
And I don't want to put that on YouTube, so I removed it. It was too long anyway. I wasn't going to name it Nameless T-shirt Wear on here because that's my original business name on the website. It's just funny though that things changed since I've been on here. And a lot of changes that took place, and I think a lot of people that didn't like me left YouTube. I think they all left because I don't see many of the bad ones out there I used to have. You know, like how I had problems with it. I don't think they're on YouTube anymore.
Yeah.
They probably removed them.
I was wondering in one of Ozark's live stream one day, and I told him, I said, man, this guy's sending me a wood burning kit. I says, he just up and offered it to me. You know, so he uh, didn't mess with it no more or something. He's sending me his kit, his old kit. But like I said, this thing's brand new. You know, it hadn't been opened. And I told him, I says, I wonder where I could get a few patterns at, to get me started. LOL. And then
Yeah.
Ozark, he he said, live, yeah, there's a couple channels out there that do wood burning. And he giggled. But he told me, he said, just Google wood burning pattern. He said, there's all kind of stuff up there you can download.
You can even go to an art store to buy them too. You can even buy stencils from an art store they can use and put them on a piece of wood and burn them in.
Yeah, they probably got like Hobby Lobby. They probably got stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the closest Hobby Lobby to me is probably 45 minutes, about an hour away.
I hope they put one in my city. I hope that someone puts one in here. Because Joanne's.
I know where the two are. There's one in Lafayette and there's one in Lake Charles.
Yeah.
But if the one in Lafayette is south of Lafayette, it takes 30, 40 minutes just to get on it through the south side of Lafayette from the north side.
Yeah, I'll be right back, all right? Don't go away. I'll be right back.
All right. And Seagull keeps going out on me. Got to relight. But they got one in Lake Charles. I think it's on the east side of town, which that's close to me. That way I ain't got to go now to go around Lake Charles. That's not bad. They got a interstate bypass loop that goes around Lake Charles, and everything in Lake Charles, businesses and all, is actually on the south side of Lake Charles where the loop is. Thing's got all kind of stuff in it for leather and wood. Got a knife. That's like a teardrop. I think that's like a feathering tool right there to make fine lines. That second
Yeah,
one,
I see it.
see that second one? It looks
Oh,
like a
earphones back
teardrop.
in.
Looks like a teardrop. That's for
Yeah,
making fine lines and stuff. For shading.
yeah, I had the tools to mine, but I lost them in the house somewhere. I don't know what I did with them. I had to
This
look
one
around the house.
right here. Man, that looks exactly like a needle for the needle and seat in a Briggs and Stratton or Tecumseh carburetor.
Mhm.
That right there looks like a needle and seat. There's a
Yeah.
knife. There's a knife blade right there. That's for
Mhm.
making fine lines too. These three are more or less for leather.
Mhm.
They're about, that big around,
Yep.
4 millimeters, 5
Mhm.
millimeters across, and they got some designs in them for burning in the leather.
Mhm. I just can't find my tools I lost. They're in the house
It'd be
somewhere.
nice if I could make something like that. Find feather details on that duck.
Probably could. Could try.
One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10. They got 12 tips on the side of this. And they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They got 12 tips in this. They got one in the soldering iron. I mean the wood burning iron. And then the other ones are in this. That's still sealed in plastic. And this
I
hadn't
think I
been
had
opened.
all those.
This hadn't
I
been
think I
opened.
had all those tools.
They still
I
got
had those
the
tools. Yep.
they still got this deal in here that you got to break
Oh.
apart to open the case.
Oh, okay. I still have the wood burn tools, the handle and stuff, but the parts are missing. I put them away somewhere. I can't remember where I put them. That was years ago.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is all brand new. There's no discoloration on the tips at all.
Why I put mine away is had a story behind my situation. I put this cross out. I made a good cross out of a stick, right? I burned it in. I put the Lord's name on it and a verse underneath it. And put it on my lawn. I put lights on it and I put it on my lawn. So about an hour after, I heard this lady out there in the lawn. I said, "What the hell is all that noise?" Well, now she had candles standing around the cross doing something. I said, "What are you doing?" I got mad and I said, "Get out of my yard!" Chased her out of off my front lawn. I took the cross and broke it over my knee and threw it in the trash. I said, "Don't ever come back here again." She was burning candles to it occasion, burning damn candles to it. Kind of weirdo,
Damn.
So I took it away from her. I broke it over my knee and threw it in the barrel, the rubbish. And that's where I put my tools away. And I can't remember where I put them. So I was so mad at her, I put them away somewhere. And I stashed them away and I forgot where I put them because of her. So that's why I don't know where they are right now. I gotta look around my house. They're in my house somewhere. I didn't throw them out. I have them in a plastic baggie. I have them in. Once I find them, I can use them again. If I can't find them, I can go to Michael's and buy them. They have them at Michael's in a little container.
Yeah, you see the way this one's made right here? I think the way this iron is made,
Yeah.
I can swap if the element ever goes out. I can swap the element. Oh, excuse me. And like this is a 25 watt.
Yeah, you take the parts off and place them with another one to do different projects.
And if that
They're
element,
removable.
this element right here ever goes out, that's the element. If that ever goes out, I can get a 40 watt. Something that's a little hotter. That way you could run it faster. 21, what is that? SC, South Carolina?
Yeah, I'll look at the video afterwards. So, yeah, those tools can be removable and put different ones on for different projects on your wood burning set.
Oh, I
They
know.
come
Yeah,
out.
all the different tips. Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, either my cousin had a set and let me use them for a little while to see if I was interested in it. I think. Because I know he was over a lot, and I think he brought his set over, if I'm not mistaken, and was doing some wood burning. I never had a wood burning set myself, but I was young. I was probably about 7. He was a little older. He was about probably 10 or 11, you know.
Mhm.
And I mean, I know it's, almost just like a solder nerd. You got different tips for different applications. Those
And they
tips
heat up
can
pretty
easily
good too.
change, but if the element ever goes out, I can buy another element. And actually,
Yeah.
the element's almost the price of it. That starter set right there.
Mm. But they burn in pretty good though, and they burn on a piece of wood. And they do make good designs out of them. You burn them in with set too.
Let me see. Oh, the window. Gotta get my other lights on. Be right back.
Okay. Huh.
They don't have a date on this like they usually do.
Mm-hmm.
Trademarked or whatever, such and such a date, like a book.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But they do get the warning on it. This product can expose you to chemicals, including lead, which is known to the state of California to cause cancer, birth defects, or other reproductive harm. Well, I'm glad I'm not in the state of California. But this was made in the internet era because it has www.t65warnings.california.gov.
Right. You always say that and everything anyway. It's always saying that to scare you. Like they say everything causes cancer and
Yeah, well,
everything.
they got to tell you that because it's a liability.
Oh no. Yeah, I know.
They're telling
I
you
know.
not to use it or use some kind of fan or some kind of vac system to keep the fumes away from you.
Right, right.
It's probably got lead in there somewhere. Oh, it's probably in the handle. They might have a lead solder or something or whatever.
Yeah.
I kind of
Uh-huh.
doubt it, but
Yep. Would you finally open that up?
not yet. I'm gonna do a video first.
Oh, okay. I'll look for my parts and see if I can find them. Be a miracle if I found those. I have no idea where I put them. That day I got so mad at that witch, I called her a witch. And I chased her off my lawn. I said, told her to get out of here. And because she was burning candles to it, and I didn't want her doing that on my lawn. So I told her to get out of my yard, don't ever come back. She ran away.
It actually shows you can solder with it.
Oh, okay.
Which it's a solder now with a different element on it. That's all it is.
Oh, okay.
Same theory, principle.
Yeah. It does get real hot, those wood burning tools.
Yeah, it's only a 25 watt. I mean,
I
it
got one in my
it still gets to 900 degrees. It just ain't got the power to. Uh, you gotta you gotta run it slow when you're burning in wood. You gotta run it
yeah, I know.
slow. You know,
Right,
on the tip. It depends on what tip you got too.
right.
I think they got it on here with temperatures. Uh, yeah, up to 900 degrees. It's right there on the front. 485 Celsius. My soldering irons go up to 1,000 degrees, but it's the
Mhm.
wattage. Most all soldering irons go up to that high. It's just the wattage. Like me,
Right.
I got 70-watt irons.
Oh,
It can handle the heavy metal to solder on the heavy, thick metal instead of
yeah.
just a little copper circuit trace, on a board.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Mine was in a mine was like a small as a soldering iron. That wood burning too. It wasn't that high up. Just something I used for the fun of it. See how I could make something out of it. And I bought it for that reason. Then I caught that witch playing around with it. What I made out there. I took her, chased her out of my yard and told her to get off my property and never come back here again. Her mother witch, I see you burning candles for you damn fool. Get off my lawn, I said to her. We ain't gonna make no whatever you're doing with that. And I don't want you around my house. I told her. She had long gray hair. Looked like a witch.
A Wiccan witch doing a
Oh, I'm
white
not a
magic.
witch. Now she said, I'm not a witch. I'm just saying prayers. I don't care. You can get out of here. I told she left.
Yeah, saying prayers. That was probably Wiccan. Like the Stevie Nicks, the singer.
Yeah.
Okay, she played with the band.
Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, Fleetwood Mac. She's a Wiccan. It's a nature religion.
Yeah, I know.
You
I'm
know,
very aware of it.
uh, blending in with nature, more or less.
Mhm. I don't care what she was. I don't care if she was I don't care if she was worshiping a grasshopper.
You just didn't want her in your yard.
That's right. It went around anywhere. I told her to get out of here. She ran away, disappeared. Because she was doing something. I didn't put it out there for her to do that. So I learned a lesson. I never did that again. I put my tools away and I got mad at her. I put them away and now I can't remember where the hell I stashed them. It's in the house here somewhere. Could be anywhere. So, maybe I'll look around tonight see if I can find them again. I don't know. They're in the house high hidden. They're in a plastic bag, an old plastic bag, and I had like 8 bits with them. 8 different tools that you do 2 different things, different burning tools. Excuse me. They can burn into different designs in the wood. I can't remember what store I bought that at either. Don't recall where it was. Some store, I guess, ain't around now, I guess. But I had it for more than 10 years at least. Now was a long time ago. I put that tools away. I don't know what the heck I did with it. I couldn't tell you where they are either. I don't really know myself. So if you make some stuff out of that wood burning cell, let me know. I want to see what you do with it. Know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll show it to you when I do something.
Yeah. Make a sign saying welcome or something. Welcome to my home or something. Burning that thing or something like make something like that up. Just for the fun of it, until it burns in.
Right.
Yeah, he wants me to look at that. You see it's something about his video. Because I have the what is this?
That's one that Ozark did,
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Maryland.
Yeah.
You can tell there's only certain parts of the wood that's actually burnt in.
Yeah, I know.
You could use whatever kind of wood you want, but you want a light wood because she was of the Caucasian persuasion.
Did he stencil that in before he burnt it in the wood?
Uh, that I have no idea if he had a stencil, and drew it out first.
He probably did. That's how
I
they
want
do
to
it.
say probably so, but he is an artist,
Oh, okay, I got you.
He is an artist, but
Yeah.
just like your skin, if you ever get a tattoo,
No.
like say your mom or something, if you have a picture of your mom, a tattoo artist can put that on your arm and leave the flesh tones of your mom's face and just put like the hair and just like that Marilyn Monroe, because the
Right.
skin is the flesh tones and that's the canvas.
Yeah, I don't deal with tattoos though.
No, I'm just giving like for
Yeah.
example.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So
I guess
that kind of woodworking, wood burning is a different style of wood burning because you're not shading in skin parts. You're just outlining that,
Right.
doing
Right.
her hair, her eyelid, eyebrows, eyelashes, like lipstick, whatever.
Uh-huh. You'll guess what I'm using for a browser tonight. You wouldn't believe if I told you. I'm using Firefox because Google has given me a lot of trouble tonight. I couldn't even sign in with it. Thanks to Microsoft, it ruined Google on me. So I can't use that anymore until I fix it.
Huh. I would never leave Google.
I wouldn't have either if Microsoft didn't mess it up on me. So lucky I had a backup browser I could use instead of, so I could use it on my laptop, but I can't use it on the tower right now until I figure out what's going on with it. They changed the password and they messed it all up on me. I didn't change my password, but Microsoft made me change theirs. So it screwed everything up.
Huh. Yeah, that's your Windows part of it. That I've got all that for Microsoft, but this laptop, it's in Missy's purse in one of her notepad things. If I ever need to, I'll have to reference to that.
Right. It's crazy though.
Well, Wayne, I got to
get
run.
off.
Bud. I might
Okay.
do a live a little later on
All right.
this wood burning thing. I'm not decided
Oh,
yet.
all right. Take care, all right?
So. All right, Wayne, y'all take it easy, bud. As always, love,
Yep.
peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all
Yep.
later.
Yeah,
Sweet time.
take care.
Appreciate you having me up, bud.
Yeah, you're always welcome. All right. We're gonna be on here for like 2 hours, and then we're gonna go off and we're gonna go and do an impossible thing in trying to find that crazy wood burning tools that I had for my wood burning set way back in the 80s, I think. Or, I don't know when I had that wood burning tool set. But I had this lady burning candles to a cross I was making outside my house for the holidays and Jesus, and heard this noise, and the lady was burning candles to it, so I took it off the lawn and broke it over my knee and threw it in the trash, and I chased her out. Never seen her again. So people can be weird when they want to be. I'll tell you that one right now. But the thing is that you can't have people doing that around your house. All right. We're going to be on here for 2 hours, and then we're going to get off of here and do the impossible, looking around for my wood burning tool set, my wood burning set, back in the day. I bought that I was much younger, like maybe in my 20s or 30s or something. And then I lost the parts to it because I got mad at that witch. So I'm a male medium myself and a psychic, but I don't like people burning candles in my house. I'll look at that later, 21 SC, and see what I think of it. But well, anyway, I'm gonna wait for 2 hours. I'm gonna get on off of here for 2 hours, and we'll be on here for 2. And after 2 hours, I'll be off, and I'll be off YouTube. And then I'll probably come on here again and watch some videos. I'll probably do that. But right now, it's not 2 hours yet. I'm gonna stay on here for a little bit. So we can stay on here for a little bit until 2 hours. And then I'll go up and walk around my house trying to look for those wood burning two gadgets, little trinkets that goes with the wood burning tool set. It's like the tines that screw onto the top of it, heats up. Hopefully, I can find something. I don't know if I'm ever going to find that wrenches again. I might. Who knows? But Never can tell. Take your earbuds out. Never can tell though. I'll try to find wood burning tools that I had, the tools that go to it. See if I can find it. That's why I'm off of here. So I can look around for it and hopefully, if it's a miracle somewhere, I end up remembering when I put it. I have no idea where I put that tools for that set. I still got the wood burning tool, but without the trinkets that goes with it. So who knows? So hopefully, when 2 hours comes up, we'll be done. And I don't know where everybody went to on the stream. I hope more people come in before I end the stream because it's always good to talk to people tonight. But some people on YouTube get so busy they show up and then they leave afterwards. No big deal though. I'm only on here for 2 hours anyway. But I like to see more people come in my stream though. I like to more people come in. But unfortunately, I don't have many people come in usually. I have like 4 or 5 and they die out. But none of us ever say goodbye when they leave the stream. Why is that? I don't see it. Why don't they ever say goodbye when they leave? It's kind of weird. But that's what people do all the time. But no big deal. I'm not upset about it. But as long as you had a good time on my stream, that's all that matters. And I'm using Firefox tonight because Google ain't working. It wouldn't work anymore for them. It's giving me a problem. So hopefully I get it fixed to go back to it if it's possible. But as we're doing the stream, I showed everyone how I did the did the toolkit about the sign. So that was cool. So pretty soon there'll be like 2 hours. It's only 1:50 right now. I'm still going to stay on here for about 2 hours at least. So I can keep the stream going for 2 hours and then quit afterwards and go off some, look in the house and come on back afterwards and be looking around for the small trinkets I lost for my wood burning tool set. But who knows if I can actually find them anymore? I don't know. If I can't, Michaels has them anyway, so we'll see. So I'm just gonna look around, see if I can relocate them. Because so I can find them and everything. So yeah, Wait and see. You see, I never reveal other skills I do have because some skills that I do have is not interesting to some people. Everything. So I don't talk about my abilities to do things other than do t-shirts. So it's good all night and everything, and I'm very much having fun. I know not many people are still in the stream. I got one up here in the eye now. I don't know what's going on with the stream yet. I know someone had a Wi-Fi issue with their phone or tablet, and they went out and so. But this is a t-shirt channel. I do t-shirt videos, live streams, t-shirt printing. But lately I haven't been doing much of that much anymore because nobody right now is coming to me see me. But you know, so I'm just waiting it out for the 2 hour mark to come. I want to get on off of here. I want to go off and do some other things. Now we got two in here now. Okay, number two. Welcome to the stream, number two. I sure don't know who you are, so. So hopefully we can get the 2 hour mark in tonight and to the 2 hour mark, and then we'll be off and running, and then we can do other things afterwards. Oh, tired tonight. I'm not bored with the stream though, but I'm just bored with going in here. So we're up here until 1:55. We're gonna wait for 1:59, 2 hours, and then we can get this thing all done tonight. And so I'm just trying to stay focused on the stream until 2 hours. There's no one in here talking to me, so I'm sitting there all by myself. It's kind of crazy, but I hope more people come in tonight before we end it. Give me some more visitors in here. I can, but this t-shirt, this YouTube channel is about t-shirt printing, live stream chats, DIY videos, how to build and fix things, and but the main thing is about t-shirts, how I make them. So it's a matter of time that I'll make some more t-shirt screen t-shirts. So matter of time, we 157. And so take this off. You think now? Now at least I got 58 now. Good. The time's going by pretty quickly. We can end this at 2 hours. And we'll be done for the night. And hopefully we'll be getting that 2 hours in. And then I'm gonna go off and do something. I come and watch 21SC's video he's talking about. So we are going to stay on here for 2 hours, and that's it for tonight. We got 2 people working in the eye there. So workers, wherever you are, come in the stream and talk to the host here. Oh, good. I got one more hour. One more not too long ago now. It'll be 2 hours. Kind of cool. Yeah, I'm a t-shirt designer. I sell screen t-shirts. I customize them. I make them for a certain price. And doing this for 24 years, folks. I haven't started like yesterday. My amateur days are over with. But you know, it's like every time, you know. As we're done here. We're gonna be done for the night. And once 2 hours comes, we'll be done. And once that's it. All right, we're done. Everybody have a good night, folks. And we'll see you.